Yeah, that was good. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Hog Daddies Entertainment Complex, located in wonderful Clearwater Beach, Florida.
Oh yeah.
752 South Gulf Boulevard. And two Nicks were in this week who told us wrong information. If you're at the Pier 60 and you want to walk to Hog Daddies, it's not a straight line. It is a curve. Am I correct in that, Jeff?
We call it semi.
It's a semi-L. So there's two guys. Right. Those two guys are here this week who are giving us wrong directions how to get to his own bar. But ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everyone. And over to my right, your left, or whatever, is Sean. No notes, Sean.
No
Again,
notes.
once doesn't let anybody down with the fact that he is totally prepared.
Please do not fact check me.
And fact checking, but a fully prepared. Was that an Android or an iPhone?
iPhone.
And an iPhone, so he's all ready to go. You know, I was just thinking before I introduce you for a second, he's been on the show 98% of the time. I think we should just announce that he's the co-host, one of the co-hosts on the show.
Well, you got promoted, Sean.
All right, thank you.
So you're going to get a contract in the mail
Yes.
with zero compensation. So
Yeah.
don't get,
We need you to sign this non-disclosure.
yeah, you're not getting. Yeah,
Workers' comp is a 12-pack and a day
Yeah.
off.
That's right. That's right. And also to my left is Boss Hogg, Jeff. Jeff, happy belated birthday this week. Always good to see you, my friend.
Well, what an incredible introduction, and what a fine dais, I must say. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching online, it's my honor to be here at the worst podcast there is on air.
We are essentially the worst, and everybody who knows me, I'm Benny. I am the least knowledgeable man on college football. I have no idea why I'm sitting in the middle here.
Nebraska.
But
Jets.
all I know is I'm a Jet fan, and Alabama is located in the wonderful state of Georgia. So
There you go.
we're
Wow.
gonna
A state within a state.
stay within the state. But what a beautiful week! I had another great opportunity to spend time here yesterday with a bunch of friends. We have a bunch of friends coming here tonight. Great band last night. Those the two duos. That guy was.
So
some
yeah, let me
voice.
give a shout out to Justin Alderman. We are getting ready to roll out a new marketing program for our music on the beach. I love Key West, and we want a more duo, trio, interactive kind of presentation for our entertainment. And we're not going to call it Key West vibe. We're going to call it Sand Key West vibe.
Oh,
There
I
we
love
go.
that. Sand Keys.
We'll see how that goes over.
Actually, I like that. Sand
How
Key
about
West.
Santee North? Because we're not west. You're north of Key West.
Oh, don't get us confused
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
Don't get those
Yeah,
two
wait
ladies
till-
confused again.
Before we give it a name, we'll wait till Katie gets here.
Yeah, Katie
Or
is
I'm
there.
going to download a compass.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm a boat captain, but I know where the curve looks. The big L is.
Yes.
Well, we have some interesting games. We're just sitting here before. I'm sorry. And coming straight from you from aisle 7, where the chunky dog
6,
food
aisle 6.
is all lined up and ready to go to your animals, is good old producer Mike. Mike, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, everybody. Thank you again for introducing me. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah, Mike. I think this is turning into more like the Howard Stern show. I think
Yeah.
Mike actually needs to make a comment or two.
I do. That's why I go to him. I
Yeah.
think it's important. I came in this morning
Like-
and sleeping, but
Interrupt it.
In his
Like,
car.
I want it to be like
So
you
Mike,
know,
Right.
Mike,
Yeah.
dry dog food or wet dog
Right.
food?
yes. So, Mike, it's always good to have you. You got this whole thing set up perfectly this week. So, congratulations, and just keep taking pictures of everything we're doing so we remember. Very odd week in sports. We were just sitting here and we are looking at some of the schedule, and there's only a few games that kind of pop out, if any, for college football. Just to give you a kind of a recap before I throw it to the two experts next to me. Right now, we got 3 undefeated teams, which is Ohio State, Indiana, and Texas A&M. And by the way, I am hoping and praying that this schedule is the exact schedule that we have for this week, because you'll know that ChatGPT screwed up my schedule last week. So I double-checked it, and we have that. We got a couple of movers in the ranks in the last week. I think the biggest one had to be Texas moving up by 7. I know he had a mixed game last week. We got Oklahoma moving up by 3. So everything's kind of laid out. And we have 5 teams that are not ranked, which is Illinois, Missouri, Houston, Tulane, and Arizona State, which fill out the top 21 to 25 teams.
I would like to jump in here real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Earlier in the season, we kind of talked about Missouri and Houston being outliers. Good to see them. Good to see them come on here at the end.
Yeah, and I believe Michigan is back in the mix here somewhere. I can find it on my.
Yes, they
chart.
are.
They
I
are back
believe
in the
18 or
mix.
20. I can't remember.
Right. And so
18.
if the season ended, yeah,
Sean doesn't care.
yeah, come
He
on.
hates
Come on,
Michigan.
Maryland.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We don't even say the M word.
Yeah.
It's the team up north.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you're looking at the playoffs right now, the college football playoffs, you really got for the first round. It looks like Tulane, Texas Tech, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Miami, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Oregon. Again, this is not before play today. And then the second round, with the first round bye, would be Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, A&M, and Indiana. So everything's kind of getting into play this week. I was interested to as we were talking before there, we had a little conversation about the Heisman for this year.
Mhm.
And Sean, I know you had some good thoughts, and Jeff too, and even Mike over there had a couple good thoughts. What's your thoughts about the Heisman?
And Mike said it. There's not really a clear front runner. They seem to we'll see him this week, and then Mendoza, and then it could come down to if Indiana and Ohio State play in the Big Ten championship. That could be also for the Heisman. Whoever wins that game has the better performance. Stan can stand out today because Mendoza's not playing, and I think the other Heisman hopefuls are playing high school teams. So it could be but his top two today. So if he can put up the numbers without his top two receivers, that'll show something as well. But yeah, I think it's wide open. 4 or 5 guys I think can win it for the next 2 weeks. 3 weeks are going to be interesting.
I think saying and just golly, man, my southern accent comes out. Saying, Haycock there, the Buckeyes.
Yeah.
I think it's his, honestly, to lose. But, again, kind of talking about teams, the quarterback for A&M, Reed, I believe it is. He's performing as well as anybody. Of course, you mentioned Mendoza, some of the other ones. But I believe you're right. If Ohio State goes all the way, it's a lock. I still think he may win it. He just had a spectacular year, man.
Yeah, I think if he plays well today and then he beats that team up north next week and has a good outing, that could seal it for him. But there's like I said, I think there's 3 or 4 others that somebody stumbles, and so good year.
Yeah, I was listening to another.
Benny the Heisman's given to the best college
Yes,
football player.
yes.
Okay.
A radio show this week, and they were talking about that the next 2 years draft, 26 and 27, are really going to be huge quarterback years for the NFL. And then right now there are so many scouts out there, which they normally do, but the probability of really having some good quality quarterbacks that are either in their senior year, some of them are in their junior year, going into the NFL is pretty high, and that hasn't happened, in that last couple of years. A little bit of a drought there, so there's a lot to play for in the next couple of years.
As a quick side note, as we kind of mimic this show, we're that good after College Game Day on ESPN.
Quite Bill.
That's right.
ESPN has Mendoza ahead of saying.
I'm sure.
Anyways, I thought I'd
That's
throw
Howard.
that in there
They
for the
hate Ohio
Heisman.
State.
Yeah, and
I'd
where
like
is
to toot my own horn, though, and say we are better than ESPN. Just going to put that out there.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mike.
Good.
all right.
That lawsuit will give us good publicity.
Yeah. Thank you very
I'm sorry.
much.
Thank you,
Jeff's
Mike.
lawsuit will give.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we have not. No, we have.
Don't
we
worry.
are not liable for anything on this show. at
Katie
all.
is coming in
Katie
through
is
the
in the house.
western door. She is coming in through the western door.
Of the complex.
Yes.
Oh,
Straight
there you go.
down, Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And I got to live that one down. I mean, those guys are never going to live that
Benny
down.
match. Isn't that cute?
Yes,
The
that's
line-
great.
yes, the
Well,
line-
Katie and I, we're gonna go.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Couple skate today, Sean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm wearing her clothes and she's wearing mine.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's great.
Mercy.
So
Well,
anyway,
yeah. So we have a big.
Can you cue some Lionel Richie so Benny and Katie can skate around the
Oh yeah.
dining
It's the
room?
entertainment complex deluxe condos.
Yes.
We have a bocce ball tournament today, so we are prepared. So this is people wondering what's going on my wrist. I wear this all the time because I have a bad wrist, but we're looking forward
You
to
need to
kicking
use the
some
other
good
hand.
butt. And I'm a lefty, so yeah,
That's weird then.
yeah. But that's how
Yeah.
good I am. I can do writing my eyes blindfolded.
Don't
Wait.
cheat on yourself.
No, understand.
Down the rabbit hole.
Well, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So
now-
how about those Buckeyes?
Yeah.
Well, let's go to what we're really here to talk
Here we
about:
go.
college football. Not my like or my Bocce tournament or Katie.
Or which hand do you?
Okay, yeah, which hand to use. So we're going to start off today. Again, we're going to go through these games maybe a little quicker than we normally do, but we have a outstanding matchup today with Ohio State ranked number 1 against Rutgers from New Jersey. What's your thoughts on this one, Sean?
Well, the line's dropped about 6 in the last few days because Smith and Tate are not playing today. So that just gives all the other younger talent who got a lot of opportunity last week. They probably practiced with Sayin all week. Again, if he has a great week this week, he could be right there with Heisman. So I'm going Buckeyes. 28.5. I think they'll cover that.
Of course.
Are you going by 60 again, Jeff?
I don't know.
It's another practice week.
I love the fact that Sean has been up here, especially when we found out he was from Columbus area and talking about the Buckeyes as they look to continue their journey here. What a great run. Just playing great football. Not much to say about Rutgers other than they did beat Maryland last week. They're, of course, at home. It'll be a big day in Columbus. I want to mention for this game is, the Ohio State defense, I believe, is the number 1 scoring defense. That's a true fact, Sean. And I want to give some kudos to Matt Patricia.
Yeah,
he's come in there,
absolutely.
done a great job. I think any challenge that the Buckeyes have seen, they've risen to that occasion, and just really, really playing great defense. And I must quote in Jimmy Johnson: "Great defense wins championships." As Sean mentioned earlier, Tate and Smith out of the game. I believe he's just saving them for the big game next week. Give some of these.
Give them a rest.
Other guys, and I think we'll see a little bit of that today, like you mentioned. But anyway, give me the Buckeyes carve up the Scarlet Knights today.
Yeah, let me ask you guys. The schedule is so lopsided this week. I think you talked a little bit about. But what's the next weekend is the big weekend, the rivalry weekend. Then the following weekend is the conference championships. That sets the stage. There we go. But why the schedule this week? I'm just curious.
It seems this week always is kind of like this. I think, like I said, it's like a joke. The SEC plays the high school teams.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. I think it's because next week is rivalry week. With the conferences growing, sometimes it's just who you're playing. That it's not the top talent. But next week's the big week. A lot of rivalry games to end the season, and then you're right, the championship. And talk about Patricia. It's so interesting to hear the players talk about last year's coach versus Patricia and just how he is a player's coach. And I think it's genuine. He's having fun. He's loving it in Columbus. So I hope he stays. He's obviously got him playing top notch. But yeah, I think it's just that weekend, Benny, of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just kind of thought maybe like.
I thought I just wanted to verify before I said it seems like to me over the years. This weekend, especially the larger programs, the bigger programs, and I was looking to my right at Benny's rankings. A lot of buys this week, so in some instances they don't even play a cupcake.
Yep.
They're big enough, strong enough, they can dictate their schedule right before this big weekend. They want to get tuned up, make adjustments, and roll into the final game and then to the championship. So I noticed 5-6 buys.
Yeah, we got like Indiana's on a bye.
Yeah, they're
and
resting
then-
up for their big Purdue game next week.
Right, they got a bye this week, and Texas Tech, Ole Miss has a bye, and Virginia has a bye this week. So it's got some big games there. So let's go to the number 3 ranked team, Texas A&M. Still don't know what A&M means.
Agriculture and manufacturing.
And
There
thank
you
you,
go.
Sean. That is why you're getting a new contract as the co-host of the show. So you'll be
Actually,
sitting in the
it's
middle seat.
agriculture and something. I don't think it's manufactured.
I think it's manufactured.
Manure.
Did my trivia question? I'm sorry, Benny. Paul Bear Bryant coach A&M. Jackie Sherrill.
Before he went to Alabama.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Well, they're playing a game called Sanford and Son, a team called
I
Sanford
don't
and
think
Son.
the Suns playing because
Lamont will be quarterbacking that game.
Yes. I don't even know where Sanford's from.
Sanford's going to have the big one.
Yeah,
They're coming, Elizabeth. Coming, Elizabeth.
With a 54.5 spread on that one in favor, of course, Texas. I got Texas A&M. I don't see how they lose this game, even if they just put in their third string. Thoughts?
Oh, I thought Sean went
They
next.
got to play like the second half last week.
Yeah.
They did in the first half. So,
Well,
yeah, I think they're gonna.
They'll be giving away free hot dogs for this
hot
game,
dogs
as
and
Benny,
parking. And parking.
Benny
parking.
likes to mention.
Yeah.
But for this game, since there's not much to talk about the competition, I want to give Elko a shout out. What he's done, again, I didn't look past A&M, but just not a team that I felt like it was a threat. But what a great! I'm putting him in there with Signetti also this year. He has his team playing well, very disciplined team. Just you can't say enough about it. And then you look at what they've done: Notre Dame, LSU, Missouri on the road wins. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
I mean, especially at those schools. Aggies punished the poor Sanford and Son team today in a showdown over in Texas. Gig 'em Aggies.
Yeah. All right. So let me go to still maybe he was going to jump in. Let's go to our next game, Georgia, which has a 9-1 record.
They're playing Charlotte.
For Charlotte, which is
Wow.
a 1-9 record.
Will the Thrill in the house.
Yeah,
Thank
43.
you for showing up this morning. There you go. Detroit Rock City native.
Sean, what's your thoughts on this wonderful matchup?
They're gonna, 42 and a half.
Right.
It's tune-up game, so I think they'll roll over Charlotte.
Okay. Jack?
Exciting games today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how exciting it is, but I believe Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma are kind of knotted up. I should know a little bit more about what happens if Oklahoma was to lose to Missouri, et cetera. But just not, I think Georgia's in no matter what. I think they'll still come out today, put up a big showing, just in case somebody else doesn't, to maybe move up. I don't know that they can move up. Who's ahead of them? A&M will not. Yeah, they're not going anywhere this week. So,
right.
Not much to talk about on this game. Gunnar Stockton, great quarterback. He's playing well. Another player that we could talk about. I'm sorry, running back, just tearing it up, just killing it. Another highlight player for today.
All right, and let's take a look at the next game. Would be where Oregon 9-1. This is where Game Day is happening this week in Oregon against USC. One of the better games this week, 8-2 record, and Oregon is favored by 10.5 with an over 59.5. I still say Oregon's going to win this one. What you say, Sean?
Yeah, I just heard a stat. Oregon's the team with the least amount of big plays against their defense. I think they're going to take care of USC. It's in Oregon. I think they'll cover the 10.5. Oregon's kind of like where Ohio State was. They have that one loss, and they could come into start playing really well. They probably won't play in the championship game, so they'll get the extra week off. So I see Oregon beating up on USC today.
Oh, hi. We have some. Oh, look at this. We have some guests
there we
going
are.
right by. Look at that.
It's a parade.
No autographs until the show is
Yeah,
over, please.
Another long-time West Coast rivalry.
Yep.
I did do my research on this game, so I would like to say the Ducks, Trojans, and Michigan are in a three-way tie for third place, and the winner of this game could be in position to play for the Big Ten championship.
Okay.
Or at least that's not Chat GPT. That's me reading it. So this is a big game.
And he did use his finger to follow the words.
Yeah.
Yes.
USC, of course, has not done well on the road. I'm going to like Oregon in this, but I must admit, as I do every week in a non-gay way, my crush on Lincoln Riley. He is the man. I love his coaching style. They're betting heavy on the Ducks. What was the line this morning? It started out at 8.
It's 10.5.
10.5.
Yeah, so they're laying the wood on the Ducks today, but don't be surprised if Lincoln Riley don't have some surprises. They've had a little bit of a roller coaster, but are certainly coming on here at the end, and another great coach.
All right, we'll go to the next number 8, Oklahoma, 8-2 against Missouri, 7-3. Oklahoma has moved up 3 points. They've been in it for a long stretch in this during this season. They are favored by 5.5 with a 43.5 over and under. I'm going to go with Oklahoma on this one. Sean?
Yeah, I think if Oklahoma loses another game, they could be out of the playoffs. So I think this. I mean, essentially, this is a playoff game for both teams. Whereas I don't know that Missouri could jump into the playoffs. It's at Oklahoma, so I'm going to give their advantage. I'm taking Oklahoma today. They've been playing better. I think their quarterback's healed. He's been playing pretty good football. So I think they'll win today. I'm with you, Benny.
Yeah, I want to, again today as I was looking through these games that aren't
Which
great.
coach do you love?
Venables. Another quarterback, Mateer. Great season. Oklahoma's getting it done. I can't. Who they lose to? I wish we had Ryan here, but they are one. Can you verify a one-loss team?
Two. They've lost
Two.
two. They lost to
They lost early.
Ole Miss and Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I love Oklahoma in this game, but Missouri again starting a freshman quarterback. This is another great kid who's playing well. I look for Missouri to keep it close early on, and then for the Sooners defense just to start.
Yeah, they've been playing.
By about the middle of the third quarter, we'll see Oklahoma run away.
I mean, Oklahoma's the gauntlet. They Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, and they finish with LSU next week. And Missouri today. So they run. If they can win those games, that's insane. They're going to be seasoned for the playoffs.
Well, in the same breath, who didn't, who we thought would, was Alabama.
Yeah,
a similar schedule, similar, SEC, but that's just, it's been a common theme on the show, but I think that's why we love the SEC from top to bottom, man. Now we got Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt used to be the duck in the league.
That's right. Now they're number 14, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Hey, people probably wondering why I'm having a nice pint of beer, because we like to salute our sponsor. And our sponsor is?
Well, yeah, let's give JJ Taylor, our local Miller Lite distributor. They do a lot for us here at Hog Daddy's, much of the signage. A lot of the events that I do here, they sponsor. Also, Molson Coors, your favorite Rocky Mountain beer, Coors Light, allows us to be up here and make fun of College Game Day without getting sued. So we appreciate that. Thank you very much, Molson Coors. Kristen over there, please follow the retainer, because the last game of the season, I'm going to say some shit about
right. People, why we leave the show at 12:01. That's why we get out of this place.
And last but not least, Carbless, the latest, hottest vodka cocktail in a can. Try it in your local store. Also up here with one of your lovely bartenders, Vivian and Nikki.
That's right. And also, before we just go on again, I was going to do some trivia, but it looks like nobody's really into it. Or nobody's here, but to do the trivia, I do want to mention we got some big events coming here at Hog Daddy's while we're ahead of this before you tune out. We have the Hog Daddy's Thanksgiving Hoedown. And last week we got out of 3 minutes of laughs.
And we get a yeehaw.
Yes.
And we are looking forward to that one. And we got this big event, which is the Toys for Tots, which which Jeff and his family and all the staff here at Hog Daddy's doing a terrific job. That's going to be like a Christmas party on 11/29 at 6 p.m. Then we have the second annual chili contest, which will be December 5th. I think Katie wants to judge, if you need judges.
Yes, I believe you guys will be returning judges.
Right. It's 11 a.m. It's $20 to enter and zero price for nothing, free of charge to go around and taste this wonderful. People do an amazing job, and they love it. Then you have the Christmas Hospitality Appreciation Party. That's going to be for the people who work very hard to serve all of our locals and our tourists. And that's going to be on December 20th, 8 to 10. And the happy hour special is going to be moved to 10 to 11 p.m. And the big band is Which is the band?
Rockturnal.
Right. And there's one more that I'm missing over here that I just put on because you briefly mentioned it. But on December 13th, from 4 to 10, we have the Hogs and Harley's toy collection.
Yes.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Stephen Berta and his family, long-time fundraising here in Largo area. A big Toys for Tykes. It's kind of what they started with their charity, which every year they have a monster crew, about 10 ladies that get behind this charity. They give gifts to people in need. So it's the bikers get together on that. And it's the first time for me to be involved with them. We're looking forward to it. Fran Hosh has come in and sponsored this event also. We look forward to doing more events with her. I would like to, Mike's, I'm getting my earpiece from Mike. Wednesday night on the Thanksgiving Hoedown, the hose will be here.
Yes, Mike. So,
Thank you, Mike.
Mike will be here bright and early for that
I do
one.
my best.
You have to get, what is this free parking? Reserve Hogg park? What is that?
So the bikers can call in and make a donation, and we're going to save this front for them, and they can back in their Harleys, and with their donation, they get a free meal, upfront VIP parking, kind of a little thing where we'll have the bikes all lined up here. I'm not going to announce this yet, but you just made me think of it. For 10 years, maybe, they've been towing cars out of out of Surf Style. I've cut a deal. I'm just afraid to announce it after we had a small altercation with the wrecker service where I was afraid. But now with the new management in place, after we got them fired, hope you're listening, jackass. Oh, sorry. I believe we're
We'll
going to
edit that out. Don't worry.
I believe we're going to be able to start parking at Surf Style till 1 a.m.
Oh, that's going to be
Soon
great.
come. Yeah, that's great for business. Apologize, whatever
Jackson.
whatever the name of your towing company is.
We apologize, Mr.
Yeah,
Jackass.
I'll lease this side of the building. Get the hell out of here.
Oh my God, it's funny. I said, what are the odds that? What are the odds during this?
We're off the
Hogs,
rails. We're
off the
back
rails.
to games. Back to games.
Hogs
Mike,
and
reel it
Harleys.
in. Reel it in, Mike. Reel it in, damn it.
Yeah. Well, what are the odds that I can park my beautiful, wonderful electric bike, which
No,
is shining out
It's
there,
Harleys.
between the Harleys?
You need to get a Harley
It'll be a
sticker.
sight
Put it
to
on the side
see.
of it.
All right, I'm
These
gonna try to
eyes.
take a picture with it at the end
And when
see
you
what it
pull
looks
up,
like.
go. Yeah.
I think you should have a Bluetooth speaker that makes a Harley
Yeah,
sound.
there you
Yeah, and a giant. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Put the card in your spokes, like we did. As
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Kenny
do
would
that.
love
There we
that.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
no,
my
my luck,
God.
I'll park it.
Remind him back on Long Island.
Yeah.
That was my northern accent,
I love
Katie.
that. Yeah, you fit right in.
The southern northern accent.
You'd fit right in up there in
Y'all,
Long Island.
y'all.
If I was to park that electric bike, my luck. This would be my luck.
And knock them all over.
No, if I was to park my bike because I couldn't park here, I'd park it at Surf Style and I get towed on the electric bike.
Yep. Just a guy in a pickup truck picking it up, putting it away.
Just
towing
putting it right away.
Yep.
Yeah. We're goofy today. It's weird when you don't have it.
Wow.
You know? Well, we got
Yeah.
Katie here. Katie's here. Katie, you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike went to the bathroom. He hasn't come back since the opening 2 minutes of the show. So
Yes.
that's good. He should be back any minute.
And everyone comment down out there, please.
Yeah,
Comment
really.
down.
Yeah, we will try to
We're
get to a
live.
trivia question because we always have to give Mike. I'm going to give one to Mike now and then because Mike and maybe Kate,
What's
you
he
guys
got?
are not allowed.
How many buckets of beers has he pocketed?
Him?
Yeah.
Right now, Katie's got 10 buckets coming to her.
She got 10 buckets, and then Mike has had about 13 hamburgers.
So when his
Yeah.
family comes in town, look out.
Yeah, 2 a day. Okay, Mike, let me ask you a question. You're walking from Pier 60 to Hog Daddy's. Is it a straight line?
No.
Okay.
You win a bucket of beer, and you know where you're going. to Clearwater. Congratulations, Mike.
Right.
Mike,
All right,
just,
Mike,
let,
I'm
just let me go when
Just
you
don't
get that
ask for my
success.
SAT scores, please.
All right, Mike, I'm going to ask you a question. All ready? Okay. The Indiana Hoosiers held the number 2 spot for 3 straight weeks, entering Week 13 after a dominating win, 31-7. Is that true?
I'm going to go with true.
True. All right,
Okay.
I get another hamburger.
There you go, Mike. Congratulations.
Congrats. I only do that to keep him.
You're
looking.
batting 1,000.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get back to these really exciting games. Okay, number 9, Notre Dame, 8-2 versus Syracuse, 3-7. This is should I watch the Home Shopping Network game, or should I watch the regular college football game? I'm going to go with the Home Shopping on this one, as Notre Dame will win.
Yeah, watch the USC Oregon game. They're on at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Notre Dame. What are they favored by?
36 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have Notre Dame scored 36 points? I think a couple times this year. So
Maybe.
yeah,
Welcome.
I'm going to go with Notre Dame.
Going to go with Notre Dame.
Okay.
You know, I got to mention again another quarterback that's playing well. I believe,
Freshman Carr.
yeah, incredible play this year. We got to give him a salute. Notre Dame, a little bit in the catbird seat. I believe these last two games they'll be playing against two teams with losing records. If they can keep from the Notre Dame choke, I believe they are a lock to get in. And I believe we will see a pretty tough Notre Dame team in the playoffs. I really like what Freeman's done this year. He's kind of, as we look at those losses, even the Miami loss, to go into Miami, is tough no matter what year. But I like what Freeman's done up there. The Irish fans are fired up. The new playoff season, they'll have all the leprechauns going nuts up there. 36.5 is too much, so I'm going to put all of my lucky charms on Syracuse today.
Yeah, not to got it.
All right, let's
Those
go.
are on aisle 2, by the way.
What's that?
The Lucky Charms are on aisle 2 if you need them.
Oh, lucky. Oh,
Lucky
you
Well,
Charms.
thank you,
Wow.
Mike. We must.
you do
He's
cereal
expanding to
too?
the cereal aisle. Wow.
I know it all. I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Wow.
You got to know where things are at.
Yeah.
He knows where everything is in the
Yeah.
store. All right.
Liver.
Something new every day on the show.
That's right. All right, so now we have Alabama versus East Illinois, located, I believe, in Eastern Illinois. With a
Well,
three,
going out on a limb on
I
that.
don't know. I got to
30,
check
30.
with Katie.
a 3-8 record. Yeah, we'll check with Katie whether there's a straight line between Eastern and Western Illinois, and it's Alabama. I've been laughing about that for
It's
2
a
days.
straight line over
2 days.
St. Louis.
Yeah, and it's Alabama favored by 49. I think again this is a no-brainer. Sean.
Yeah. Another one of those that I think Alabama. It's probably going to be. It's going to be a practice day for a lot of these teams, and I would imagine just how you're seeing coaches manage their teams this year. You might see a lot of people play a series or two and then rest. I mean, that's kind of what Day's been doing. So
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty
think
terrible
Alabama,
game right here.
these games like this, they're going to rest. So I think they'll still cover Alabama.
All right,
By
Jeff.
50.
Yeah. Again, not much to say about that. Alabama's in the playoff bracket, right, at number 10. Yeah, they're in. They got to
Yeah.
be in it, right?
Yeah,
They got to beat Auburn next week.
they're seed number 10 right now.
Yeah. Another quarterback, Ty Simpson, playing well, man. Benny mentioned earlier a lot of talk about this group of quarterbacks playing this year, and they're all over the board: freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors. But a lot of great quarterback play. And let's tip our cap again to Alabama. Starting off shaky, coming back, just showing the disciplinary coaching style, the Signettis. I can't remember the Vanderbilt coach off the top of my head. I should know it, but I love these old school guys. They don't care what happens. They stick to their programs. They grind. They get it done. Alabama clearly wins this game by 72.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ranked 11, BYU 9-1 against Cincinnati 7-3. This is one of the closer games this week. BYU minus 2.5, so their favorite, and the over and under is still at 55.5. But it's interesting. I'm gonna go with BYU on this one.
I picked Cincinnati to do a couple upsets earlier in the year, and they did not follow through. 8 o'clock game in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got a good offense, so you know what? I'm going with Cincinnati again. I think they're going to have the upset of BYU and knock them out of the playoffs.
All right.
Now that's a guaranteed win for BYU now. Yeah.
I'm gonna again. I am still not sold on BYU. They are the middle of the country. What's my other team? Is it NC State? Yeah, I just can't. I'm just not buying it. One thing that Cincinnati has done this year, they have ran the ball well. Cincinnati wins this outright if they control the clock. Defense hasn't been too bad, as I recall. I believe they lost against a pretty tough, not much talk, Arizona team. They just didn't play well that game. I can't remember their other loss, but I like these. Was it?
Texas. Oh wait, Cincinnati lost to Arizona and Utah back to back. So
Utah's ranked too. I
and
think.
they had a bye last week. No, they played last week, so they lost to Arizona.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotta turn it around.
I like this team. I think we'll see big things from them next year. Great little quarterback up there also, but I'm gonna take the Bearcats. Take the money line on this one and cash in, people.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, number 12, we got Utah, which is 8-2 against Kansas State, 5-5. Utah favored by 17.5.
Yeah, 16 and a half.
Oh, 16.5 now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Utah on this one. You know what I'm going to do next year, guys? When we do the show again, if we're
We're
allowed
just
to do
gonna
it.
make things up.
No,
Oh.
I'm doing that now. I don't have to do
Okay.
that next year. But I think for next year, what we do is we actually going to write in on this. I'm going to print one of these, and we're going to actually take record all year round to see where
Who's the best?
the
Yeah,
two
I like that.
knowledgeable guys are and how bad I
Yeah.
am or how good I am. So that's, and Mike, you too. We'll do it that
Yeah.
way. And then I'll do a tab every week.
Well, you know the weird thing about that is the normal sports bettor bets with the sport public, and I believe Katie and Kim could pick 50%
All right, yeah.
Probably.
Nobody wins at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, is it who's up? Utah, Kansas
Yeah,
State.
Yeah.
Utah.
What's your thoughts there, Sean?
Utah's gonna win.
Utah's
Yeah.
not one on. All right.
You know, I did a little bit of research after my fifth Mai Tai last night, and
When you were in your library.
I want to apologize to the betting public. This means everything to me.
I was with him. He
Case-
was doing just fine until that third and a half one.
Yeah. K-State is kind of another weird little team that I like. I haven't done enough research on them to really, go into detail. But I will tell you this: 5 of their losses, and I know Sean will check me on this, are about 10 points or less. So they've lost 1-point games, 2-point games, 2-point games.
Is,
So
is that what 10 points or less means?
yeah, I think so. Thank you, Sean.
He always keeps us honest, doesn't he?
Is that what you wanted me to?
Doesn't stand to be no math on the show.
Let's see if he's telling the truth.
So, I really, this is the spread on this is 17.5. Utah. I'm going to take the Wildcats. I'm going to take Kansas State. I think this is a close game. Again, Utah's my third and final top 20 team that I'm just not buying into. So
Yeah, their only 2 big losses were against TCU, which was 13, and then Texas Tech, which was 23. You're right.
they got blown
rest-
out by Texas Tech.
The rest have been less than a touchdown. So,
Yeah. So pretty good.
So when he's
Pretty-
in his
pretty
library
good.
doing his fact checking, it's good.
Yeah, pretty good little outfit there. Utah did beat the hell out of, I believe, Baylor last week, 55-28. But I believe Baylor's 1-9, and we'll probably play Purdue in the toilet bowl. Sorry, Chuck.
Yeah. And they just lost their AD. He did resign.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Don't yell at the players
Don't yell at the players.
or have a competition with them.
All right, number 13, Miami, 8-2 against Virginia Tech, 3-7. Miami is favored by 17.5, 49.5 over and under. I'm going to go on a limb on this one. I'm going with Virginia Tech.
Whoa. What's the line on this?
17.5.
Is Miami's just on the outside of the bracket here, right?
Right.
They are not in. If Pittsburgh beats NC State, does that put Miami in, I wonder?
No, Miami's in, actually. They're 11. They're seed.
Oh, they're in the bracket.
They're in the
Okay.
bracket as
Okay.
of today. They're
Well,
they're
they
11
can't
seed.
they can't afford to lose. I had them ranked 13th. They're coming off a 41-7 win over NC State. I don't believe Virginia Tech has much. Sorry, Stick, if you're listening up there. We miss you. We know you're bound here in a couple of weeks. I think the Canes roll over the Hokies today up there in Blacksburg. Just not much else to say other than what a great little venue. Fall up there in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hurricanes will get up there and unfortunately make a lot of Hokies sad.
I think the coach will have because this is the time they fell apart. Syracuse
Yep.
kicked them out last year. I think they'll take care of Virginia Tech, and then they finish with Pitt next week. So I think Miami's going to win big today.
All
Don't
right.
throw any interceptions.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. One of my teams that I've actually
Nebraska? The Jets.
No,
Cornhuskers?
Jets. The Jets. Don't you get me all down and out. I was all having fun with you guys, and now I'm just kind of depressed already. Vanderbilt, ranked number 14. Vanderbilt 8-2 against Kentucky, 5-5. Vanderbilt's favored 8.5 with the over and under of 53.5. I like Vanderbilt because I just like the sound of the team name, so I'm going to go with Vanderbilt. Right now, I have 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
Another Heisman hopeful, Diego Pavia. He should be a wrestler. Anyways, don't sleep on the Wildcats. Another SEC thorn in people's side. You never know what they're going to bring to the table. It'll be another beautiful afternoon in the hills up there in Tennessee, Nashville. Barring any kind of surprise, Vanderbilt should take care of business today. Roll Commodores.
Yeah, if they, Kentucky shows up like they did against Florida, which could be, he could have this team ready to roll. I'm going to take Kentucky. I think they're going to pull the upset today and take Vanderbilt's chance out.
Wow. All right.
Tough.
Wow. Okay.
Kentucky.
Yes. Number 16, Georgia Tech, 9-1 against Pittsburgh, 7-3. Georgia Tech is -2.5. This is another one of the good games this week. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh on this one. Sean?
Well, the coach before the Notre Dame game said this one didn't count because it wasn't in the league. Well, this one does, so he better put his money where his mouth is. 2.5 points. Georgia Tech's playing some good ball. I'm going with Georgia Tech on this one. I think they're going to win it.
Yeah, I think so. Georgia Tech's average margin of victory this year has been about 22 points. Pitt really shit the bed last week. Let me just go on air and say that. I mean,
that's a football term.
Thank you very much. I like to correlate bar and bedroom and football together. So I don't know what I meant by that. Anyways,
Could you go back to your Long Island accent? I think that was hysterical.
Y'all. Long Island, y'all.
Pittsburgh still has something to play for, though. So I'm just still not buying into Georgia Tech, even though they look like they should beat the hell out of Pittsburgh. Give me Pitt in this one also.
All right.
Did you do yours? Yeah.
Oh, you did, right? Okay.
He said
No, I was
Nebraska.
listening.
They didn't get in the game. Turn up your right hearing aid.
Maybe any Belltone batteries. We need some Belltone batteries up here.
I'm still thinking about his Long Island accent.
Focus.
It's funny. I'm watching Jeff's.
And a shout out to Betty's mom,
I'm watching
because
Jeff's
she's probably
go-kart
laughing right
getting
now.
towed away for some reason. All right, I'm lost now. So, Texas, Arkansas. So number 17, Texas, 7-3 against Arkansas, which is a 2-8. Texas is up 8.5. I think Texas takes this game. Everybody's still up in the air with Manning. I mean, hey, look, it's his first year. He has these ups and downs, and learning is the hard thing to do for a guy like with that name. But I still have hope for that kid. But anyway, I'm going to go with Texas.
Ooh.
Yeah. But Texas, and I just was talking to Michael earlier that you put Manning's and saying stats up, the yardage is within 100, the touchdowns are the same. It's just Manning's had a couple really bad games.
Yeah.
And I think that's the narrative.
So two
I'm going with
things,
Texas.
or maybe three. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Number one, I believe Texas lost to Georgia last week. I believe that broke their spirit a little bit. Even though they're going to play well, Manning's got to live up to the Book of Eli, or whatever they call it, the Manning family tradition. I believe also Texas still has a path to the playoffs. You ready?
Yeah,
They
there's
beat
3
Arkansas today, and then their final game is against who? Texas A&M. Potentially slipping into the last spot if they could pull that. Not so fast, though, my friends. Give me the Hogs and let's go. Let's go, Hogs. Down there in Fayetteville today. Let's do it up.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Takes a while to get those my highs out, huh? Might do whatever.
No.
Michigan, Maryland. Michigan 8-2. Maryland 4-6. Michigan up by 14.5. I'm gonna go with Michigan on this one, Sean.
Yeah, Maryland's last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. L, 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 and only one game has been close. It is at Maryland. They do play Michigan tough, but I think Michigan's going to come in. They can't have a slip up, and there's a slim chance they could get into the playoffs. Very slim, so they can't have a slip up. So I think Michigan will win today.
Yeah, I
Or that
think
team up
so.
north.
There's a reason why Maryland's mascot's the Terrapins. The Terrapins. I
Terrapins.
just made that up, Benny.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, Michigan, a 2-touchdown favorite today. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, as you click the button on your phone. Michigan's won the last 4 in a row. I love this kid Underwood. I think he's going to be something. Hopefully he stays around college football because I've been high on him since he got his butt whooped that first week. Michigan has a small path to the playoffs, I believe, just like Sean just said. But today, Big Blue rolls. Lay your money on the Wolverines today.
I know you're going to say something.
No.
Okay.
He said Nebraska.
Thanks for checking, though.
I am
I
going to
appreciate
check.
that.
You know, now that we
We'll
have
have
a
to
new
redo the sweaty balls thing from the
Yes,
Saturday
we'll have
Night
to
Live
try
one.
that one
Yes.
time. Yes, right.
Uh-huh.
Tennessee ranked 20, 7-3 against Florida. Very disappointing. Florida 3-7. Going to go with Tennessee. Is only favored by 3.5 on this game, which I thought was interesting. But I'm going to go with Tennessee on this one. Sean.
Is Florida the up and down team every other week?
Yes.
What have they done last? Well, Florida's lost 3. They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
At home, it's probably Florida's senior day. I would imagine. I don't know where they play. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to go with Florida with the upset.
Okay.
Come in and knock off. Yeah, they play Florida State next week, which lost last night. So I'm going with Florida with the win to pull the upset.
Yeah. This is usually one of the biggest hype games of the year, and unfortunately, it's just not going to be this year. But they'll still have a good time down there in the swamp. They'll rock and roll some Tom Petty. The Vols will come in. You'll have a small section of orange, and then the Gators will be chomping. But I want to give a quick shout out, as I'm doing today on this week before rivalry weekend, to our friend up there coaching, Billy Gonzalez, doing a pretty good job. I believe the Gators have kept their commitment. I believe the Gator players are working hard. They haven't embarrassed themselves after an embarrassing season. Give me the Gonzalinator today, and the Gators roll over the Vols.
All right. All right. We're going to be going to we have 5 left. Real quick, we'll go through them. I know we're a little short on time, but going through them, I will let you know that they are these teams were not ranked last week. So we're going to start with Illinois and Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Illinois on this.
9.5. Yeah. It's Wisconsin at home, and I picked them last week, and they got blown out. So I'm going with Illinois.
All right. Missouri. No, we did that. Houston at TCU. TCU is 6-4. Houston is
8-2.
8-2, and then Houston's only up by a point. It's a close game according to them, but 1.5. So I'm going to go with Houston on this one.
Wait, what'd you say the line was on that?
2.5.
It's 2.5 now.
Yeah.
Wow, it's more.
Houston's a team early on we were talking about. I like this little squad. I think they roll over TCU today. Although TCU is just another great football program. Even though they're not having a good year, every year they play great defense and unbelievably they score some points. But I'm going to take Houston in this. Willie Fritz down there is making some noise. I believe next year Houston will be, depending on how their recruiting goes, maybe they got some NIL money. Look for the Cougars to make some noise next year. Give me the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm going with Houston. The outside chance of making the playoffs if they win, and a couple people slip ahead of them, win their conference. But I think Houston will win today.
All right, number 24, Tulane. Tulane against they're 8-2 against Temple, 5-5. Tulane is 8.5-point favorite, 53.5 over and under. Tulane is a team I'm taking on this one. Sean?
I'm with you, Benny.
Oh,
Go with Tulane. The Green Wave.
yep. Jeff?
Green Wave.
All the way. All right. Now we got number 25, Arizona State, 7-3 versus Colorado, 3-7. And Arizona State's favored by 6.5 with a 47.5 over and under. On this one, what the hell? Colorado.
Colorado? Yeah. I think Arizona State's
Yeah.
going to win. And when does the shine from Deion Sanders?
Yeah, I think this will be it. Who knows? But anyways, give me the Wildcats to win by 2 touchdowns because the Buffaloes sucks. Let's go.
Right. This is Sanders' first game, right? Like as a starter. This is his first game. He came in, I think, last week, but this is a first starting game for him.
For
Colorado.
Oh.
I'm not Colorado. What am I talking about? I'm in the wrong sport.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Benny. That's okay. Chat GPT.
ChatGPT. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
All right, before we finish up here, let's talk a little bit about some of the games tomorrow. As always, Jeff and the crew here at Hogg Daddy's Complex has a great NFL experience for everyone. I don't know which is more fun. Come in early if you can, get your table, and watch Jeff run around trying to figure out what games are on which TV. That is the highlight of my visit here when I come here in the morning and watch Jeff do that. But, I think the biggest surprise I think everyone is talking about in the game is not tomorrow. They played on Thursday. Has to be the Bills. The Bills are totally something wrong with that team. They showed the frustration on the sideline with Josh Allen. So it was the Houston Texans just really didn't even give him a chance to sack for a record 8 sacks. So, it's interesting to see what's happening with that team. But I think some of the big games tomorrow, you have to say the Steelers and Bears. I think you have to go with, I hate to say this, but the Patriots, which is probably, I don't know if there's a most improved team, but I think they are. I think that coach deserves and will get the coach of the year. And they're playing the Bengals. Don't underestimate the Bengals in terms of how they play sometimes. So this is the Patriots. Of the Vikings, Green Bay, that's another big game. I think another huge game, by the way, the number one right now with the odds to win the Super Bowl, who do you think it is right now, as of today?
Well, AFC, you got to lean into the Patriots, the Colts, Denver, one of those three, and then I would think the Eagles out of the NFC, even though the team seems to be questioning their quarterback, which is they just won a Super Bowl.
Right.
So, but who's got the best odds?
The best odds. Do you want to answer? You take a guess?
No.
Okay, the guess is the Colts.
I'm not playing those reindeer games.
Yes, the Colts.
The Colts
The Colts.
versus.
Oh, I didn't.
That's just who
that's-
they think is going to win.
Was going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I mean, look, it's early, so. But man,
a lot
I
of
tell you,
games left.
Daniel Jones is having a lot of laughs up there from all the stuff he went through with the Giants. And then I think a big game this week, which you'll watch the Philadelphia Eagles at 8-2 destroy, embarrass the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. I'm kidding. But they are playing the Cowboys. That's a big game tomorrow.
After that incredible win yesterday, I can without a doubt say the Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
what,
yeah.
What year?
Yeah, what year? Yeah, exactly.
We'll just leave it hanging.
Don't forget the Bucks play the late night game tomorrow against the Rams. The Bucks need to rebound. I think they'll play a good game. They're on the road though. Bakerfield seems to just grind. Love him too. We always have a big Sunday, but with the Bucks playing late, a lot of different games on with a lot of different volumes on all day. So get in here. We can have 3 different games, 3 different volumes. We'll get your game on for you.
Yeah, and the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't know if you guys are aware, but there is really a virus going around on the team. So 15 players, including Mayfield, have been really sick this week, and there were rumors they were going to fly them separately. So they're dealing with that. There's definitely for that team. So hopefully the good news is that they have those extra hours during the day, to kind of recover before they go in and play the Rams, which I have to tell you, I'm a big fan of Sean McVay. I knew his father. I knew his grandfather. I knew when he was a kid, when I used to work in TV at the good old WSB in Atlanta. Uh, that team just stays under the radar. They're good. They're good. Now, yes, they're in California. Nobody talks about them, but boy, they're a good team. So I'm looking forward to seeing that game tomorrow. But as always, great games here at Hog Daddies. We don't miss it. We love it coming here. And again, the best part is watching Jeff switch the games from at the 4 o'clock mark and running around with his
Yes.
with his glasses and his iPad. So I
Yes.
love watching that. But I think we're going to wrap up. I just want to tell everyone, I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. We all have a lot to be thankful for. Good friends, good family, great place to live, and everything like that. And so I wish all of you, Mike, Jeff, Sean, a happy Thanksgiving and to
Thank
all
you
the
too,
thing
buddy.
there. You guys want to close? You want to promote anything else?
Yeah, I'll get in here one more time. Tonight, Brandon Calloway out of Joliet, Illinois, via Nashville, Tennessee. We got a big show tonight. This guy's a rising star. I think you'll hear about him in a few years. He just puts on a fantastic show. Coming in, playing a couple of venues here in Florida before he heads back to Nashville. We're excited to have him tonight, so it'll be a fantastic show. Quick, I'll get more of this later, but we've got Zach Haywood playing New Year's Eve. Both of these two individuals will be filming country music videos during our spring break parties. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, I wanted to mention that. Get out here tonight. You mentioned you heard this on this show today. I'll buy you a beverage when I see you tonight. It's been another pretty good week for Hog Daddies, and we're thankful for all our regulars. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sean, anything?
Thank you. Nope.
All
Happy
right, everybody,
Thanksgiving.
have a great
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks. And Mike, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.